Trendmicro. I head the West India business for Trendmicro. Since you're all business owners and you've dedicated a job of IT to your team, right? So I will not talk too much on technology today. We all know what is CSR, right? Corporate social responsibility. So going beyond CSR, that is what I'm going to talk about today, which is CCR. So through my presentation, I will tell you what exactly CCR is. I think most of them, or we have read in newspapers, हम रोज पढ़ते हैं newspaper में, some or the other bank or some or the other organization being hacked globally somewhere, enough. So what has changed? In last 10 years, last 10 साल में कुछ ना कुछ ऐसा change हो गया है. We used to all hear about viruses, right? And you must have encountered somewhere or the other, personally in your organization somewhere. But in last 3-4 years, there is something which has changed. We don't hear about outbreaks anymore. We don't hear about viruses. Has hackers become silent? Have hackers become busy with something else? No. The whole game has changed. Pura game change ho gaya. Now they are very specific. They don't want to target. They know who you are. So that is how the threat landscape has evolved. Jyotish has given some information, so I would like to add to that. This is some statistics which we have. 60% of security professionals. So they believe that tomorrow it is going to happen, or it is already happening. We don't know. And email has been recognized as the main source. As Jyotish mentioned, right, you get an email with an attachment, आपको एक attachment आ जाता है. Especially in banking and financial vertical, how often we get reports like banking reports, we get annual reports, we get something like invoice, without even looking at whom we are sending it, without even looking at who is the mailer, we directly go and open the attachment. हम किसी बार देखते हैं कि मेल कहाँ से आ रहा है. I think hardly, and when we especially see attachment like जब हमारा report आता है annual report, it's very common. We by instinct we open it without even thinking twice. And this is practical. This can happen with anybody. And that has been used as the main source. So 78% of cyber attack or cyber espionage, the main source is email. $5.9 million. So that's the average cost, which if I convert it into rupees, may be hundreds of crores of rupees. So, what's the difference? Hackers have an undue advantage. What advantage do they have? They can have 100 attacks. They can try 100 times to breach into your organization. वो एक बार नहीं, साल में 10 बार आपके ऊपर अटैक करेंगे. Nobody will ask questions. Nobody will check if whether you are successful or not. Nobody will check their failure ratio. But for you, एक बार आपके यहाँ अटैक हो गया, that's it. It just requires one attack to bring you down. Nowadays, what they do is, we know that आपको नहीं पता कौन हैक कर रहा है. आपको पता है कि हाँ वायरस आ गया, malware आ गया, but you don't know who is the hacker behind that. But they know you. वो क्या करते हैं? They go to social engineering websites. आपके बारे में जानकारी. They go to Facebook, they go to LinkedIn. आपके LinkedIn प्रोफाइल चेक करेंगे. वो देखते हैं आपका इंटरेस्ट क्या है. What you like. They would like to connect with you. So there was one instance, एक organization का CFO. He had traveled to Switzerland. उसने Switzerland के Facebook photos आ गए Facebook पे, and he had mentioned कि okay, checked in into the hotel, some 5-star hotel he had checked in. Now, I am after that CFO, I am after this data, I am after that bank or that particular organization. मैं क्या करता हूँ? Me being a hacker, I will send you an email saying that thank you so much for your stay in this hotel. And हमें ऐसा लगा है कि आपने अपने hotel room में कुछ सामान आपके लिए छोड़ दिया है. Something you have left in your room. Can you please open this Excel sheet या PDF open करके देखोगे? Does it belong to you? And we by instinct click on that Excel sheet or PDF, which is having a Trojan, which is a document exploit, और आपकी machine compromised होगी. You don't even realize that. So that is what is happening. We all have budgets for IT, right? हम सब budget करते हैं. You all business owners, you allocate budget It's all about hacking. And they are becoming more and more organized. ऐसा नहीं है कि it is not like before 10 साल पहले कोई somebody who wants to just do business कि हाँ मैं hacking कर सकता हूँ तो मैंने किसी बैंक में या किसी organization में hack कर लिया. That is not the case. Just like your organizations, there are organizations with hackers also. They are group of people, group of individuals who collaborate and do this. So probably this is a crime syndicate. This is how it looks like when you talk about a simplified architecture. But when you look at more complicated architecture, this is how well organized they are. You know, अगर मुझे किसी organization को hack करना है, it is very easy for me. All I have to do is just go and visit those underground websites which are related to cybercrime. $5, $10, $15, ₹5,000, ₹10,000 में I get ready-made exploit kits. Ready-made kit मिल जाता है मुझे कि hacking करने के लिए. Even I can hire resource. So I can pay somebody and I can hire a resource to hack you. It is as simple as that. And ROI, we all talk about ROI when it comes to investment, right? हम सारे सोचते हैं कि what is the ROI? So you as an organization you think that okay मैंने अपना firewall खरीदा है या मैंने antivirus खरीदा है या मैंने कोई और टेक्नोलॉजी खरीदी है, I will get 60% or 100% or 200% of ROI. Me as a vendor or me as an enterprise, if I tell you, I look at probably they say 40% ROI of my investment, so up to 200%, right? Imagine what hackers look at. What is their ROI? What they have got to lose? 1,000% to 5,000% of ROI. That is the kind of ROI. So by spending few lakhs, I can get crores. That is their ROI. So is it a fair game? So as we have all heard, we need to deploy sophisticated technology. I mean, we have to put best of the firewall. सबसे अच्छा firewall लगाओ, सबसे अच्छी antivirus लगाओ. We put best of the security solutions, have best of the data centers, right? But one important piece which is missing, which I think was mentioned right before me, right? Somebody had mentioned it. I remember people. The people piece is missing. Right? So when we talk about, especially when we talk in IT, we talk about three things: people, process, and technology. Right? They all three need to work together. And people is one of the most important piece here. Again, third thing is collaboration. So, होता क्या है? Me getting hacked, you getting hacked, organization getting hacked, हम किसी को बताते नहीं. Nobody will question us. It is all within our organization, within our people, set of people who know. We don't come up and tell that, okay, this was the incident. ये incident मेरे यहाँ हो गया. Have you observed it somewhere else? Or have we shared? Do we share information? No. We don't collaborate. We don't share information. Result क्या होता है? It is all limited. The entire information is limited to you. So CCR, going back to what is CCR? CCR stands for Corporate Cyber Responsibility. Where people like you, people like me, people like us, we need to collaborate, we need to share information. हमें एक दूसरे को, we have to take help of each other. Within organization, outside organization, we need to talk to law enforcement bodies. In India, unfortunately, there is no law. If you are getting hacked, you have to come up and say that, okay, I have been hacked. Yeah, I have been compromised. मेरा इतना data loss हो गया. So much of data has been lost. Unlike other countries in Europe or in US, हमारे यहाँ ऐसा कोई बात नहीं. But I think probably sooner or later it might happen. But in interest of all of us, we need to collaborate. Yeah. So again, collaboration is the key. Your network is not a breeding ground for bots and malware. So आजकल what is the new fashion? What is the new trend? आप इन्वेस्ट करते हो lakhs and lakhs of rupees डेटा सेंटर के लिए, सर्वर के लिए, इंटरनेट बैंडविड्थ के लिए, और अनफॉर्चुनेटली होता क्या है, यूज उसे कौन कर रहा है? हैकर. वो आपके नेटवर्क को कॉम्प्रोमाइज करते हैं, आपके ही सर्वर यूज करते हैं, आपका ही इंटरनेट यूज करते हैं टू हैक समबडी एल्स. tomorrow what happens? आपके IPs blacklist होंगे. Suddenly you see that there are a lot of enforcement bodies. They send mails to you. So what does Trendmicro have done? So when you talk about corporate cyber responsibility, what we are doing? So we are working very closely with a lot of organizations like Interpol. So we have tied up with Interpol. We give intelligence to Interpol. We work with them on cybercrime. We have tied up with Facebook. About 2 years back, we have tied up with Facebook. We are working with NASCOM. We are working with DSCI to track down those threat actors. खाली एक नेटवर्क में वायरस स्क्रीन करना या एक नेटवर्क में प्रॉब्ली ब्लॉक करना, दैट इज नॉट इनफ. यू नीड टू मेक श्योर कि ये कर कौन रहा है. किसी ना किसी को तो पकड़ना पड़ेगा जो फाइनल जिसने ये पूरा क्रिएट किया है. अगर आप उसको पकड़ोगे ही नहीं तो एक कल फिर से आएगा. Somebody has to do that job, right? So we make sure that we contribute there. So, we have got solutions, we have got technologies. What we do is we use them to monitor your network, to analyze, give these reports to, like NASCOM of the world or Interpol with Attention. As I mentioned, we have been tied up with Facebook to fight social media. There are a lot of freeware tools available on Trendmicro website like Housecall. आप जा सकते हो, आप use कर सकते हो. So, finally, let's join hands to fight against cybercrime. I would request everybody, please come up, share if you have any incidents. Let's share it with everyone. And thank you.